Everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. Today, being the last day of April, we acknowledged a lot this month, but we also known April as Move More Month. So our topic today is the benefits in moving more, no matter the age, especially your senior loved one. What we're going to be talking about is what is National Move Month. Actually, it was started many years ago, and it was signified in April, and it was done by the American Heart Association. The American Heart Association feels that if you move more and raise the heart rate and take care of your heart, the body will follow as well too. So doing maybe more steps in your movement each day and doing more cardiovascular activities is something that is wonderful. The history of National Move Month really started much in antiquity. It started back in the Cicero, Greek gods, as well as the Egyptians. As you see pictures of past, all those folks have been very well tuned and a lot of activity. They built things by hand, used, of course, animals to move rocks and boulders and all, but a lot of it was physical activity. So embracing the foundation of movement is important. As we always say that if you don't use it, you lose it. That is also very important for our seniors, is to move more and to have a little bit of activity each day to help them actually have a better quality of life. National Move Month statistics: about $1 trillion goes to the cost of heart disease. They figure by 2035 that heart disease is going to cost, on average, about $1 trillion, and because of heart disease being going unnoticed, not taken care of, that it's going to cost that much to take care of ourselves. So it is a problem that it will cost us, not only financially or insurance companies, but not being taken care of. 69% of people are overweight. 69% of people overweight are also considered obese. And that can be done not only by diet, but moving more. So a form of exercise will help obesity and being overweight. 80% is preventable. That's kind of scary when you hear about that, but if you don't do it for yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. So it could be preventative, and being proactive in exercise can help your health overall, not only physical, but mental. Move More Month. Frequently asked questions. When is Move More Month? We know it's in April. How do I celebrate Move More Month? Simply by starting and actually taking care of yourself. Does dancing count as exercise? Absolutely. Any form of activity such as cardiovascular or raising a heart rate is a form of exercise. Why we love Move More Month? It keeps us healthy. That's number one. Moving more and maintaining a active lifestyle is also increase your overall health. Like I said before, not only physically, but mentally. Number two, it gets you out and about. It gets you actually to socialize if you're walking with somebody each day, but getting out and about, it's wonderful. I've seen, a lot of times I've gone to the malls, I've seen seniors walking as a group around the mall. You could do window shopping at the same time, but it's also a social activity together as well too. And you're moving and you're getting exercise. It leads to better daily habits. Once you start, it is very hard to fall off the program, or what they say, fall off the wagon. But at least if you start and maintain it on a daily basis, or systematically, or scheduling it maybe every other day, at least you are starting and completing. You are moving. National Move More Month traditions. Go for a walk. As I just mentioned, going for a walk could be in your own neighborhood. Make sure it's a safe environment, that there is walkways and sidewalks. But going to the park, there is a lot of walk paths that you could walk with a group or with somebody else or yourself. But also in the mall. It's air conditioned. It's wonderful to actually walk in the mall and actually be with other people and actually having a good time while walking as well. Go for a run. This is something maybe with the seniors, maybe not so much, because there's a lot of high impact on the knees. So that's something you want to discuss with the doctor if that's something that you should start if you are physically able to run. Discuss any of this with your physician. Use some weights. Using some weights, I'm talking about low weights. We're not talking about being Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is actually, 5-pound weights lifting over the head in front. So you're doing exercise to the whole body and moving the whole body. Everybody thinks just walking, upper movement, even walking with actually moving your arms at the same time is just as important. Upper strength is just as important. Move more month activities. Go to the gym. All right, the gym, again, we're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's a lot of large branded gyms around, but there's also the YMCAs that are local in every community. And in these communities, there is what they call the Silver Sneakers program. So it's geared to seniors, and the program is usually housed at the YMCA or local gyms, but the activities are geared and the programs are geared to seniors. So it is not that 300 bench pressing or anything of that nature. It is modified to seniors, but is also watched over by a physical trainer. So making sure that you are doing things within your capabilities and limits as well. So joining a gym is wonderful, and some of it is complimentary and some of it is paid by your insurance. Go for a walk each day. Free. My doctor tells me that all the time. There's no reason that you should not be walking. You can walk in the neighborhood. You can walk with somebody. Go to a park and walk. Going to the mall, as I said. But that physical activity is something. It's moving. It's getting yourself up and motivated, and more importantly, raising that heart rate. Play a sport. Again, some of it could be very strenuous for our senior loved ones, but there is so many sports. I mean, I don't expect football. We don't expect baseball, basketball, or anything of that nature, but there is sports. Golf is a sport. It might not be 18 holes. Maybe you do something a little bit smaller. Pickleball has been the rage again, that is intensive activity, something you want to discuss with your doctor. But swimming, going to a pool, the YMCAs have it, a lot of gyms have it, or a lot of the local communities, or it's right out your back door off your lanai is your pool. That's a great form of exercise. So more importantly that I would like to stress is, yes, this is important for our seniors as well, is to move more. If you don't use it, you lose it. And that activity will affect not only your physical well-being, but your mental well-being. So thank you so much for tuning in to Tuesday Talks with Linda McKenna of Golden Rules Senior Placement Services. As always, I lead you to my website. It is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find my demographics, my bio, various options, resources, testimonials, and a lot of library of all these Tuesday Talks. As I will come to you next week, we start May, and we'll have a great topic. And if there's something that you would like to discuss, shoot me a line, shoot me a text, and say, hey, Linda, I would like this topic to be discussed next week. Again, thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Talks. Thank you so much. Now keep moving and have a blessed week. Bye-bye now.